it starts to get real here with the getting real assignment. And what I'd like you to do is start thinking about your course and how you're going to flex it. So this is not real intense, in-depth, okay, I'm going to do it this way with this assignment, doing this, but more a general overview. We want to present to students something that looks similar to, your course would be listed similar to this. Which one should I pick?
Econ.
Econ?
Econ.
Okay, so basically a course description. I would love to see something that engages the student right away. They say, ooh, I really think that'd be something I would enjoy. Okay, so 1 or 2 sentences, your course description, not the blue book course description, not
I
boring.
think those are the blue book course descriptions.
I know, but if they want the blue book course description, they can get that in the listing of courses. They click on the course, and they can get all
I
the.
think the information that we want is the flex learning information.
Yes, we also want that. We want, how are you going to flex your course? What do students have to be present for? What can they not, what can they get without coming to class? Try and give as much detail there as you can. If students have to take a proctored test, you probably want to put that in here, that for this test, the midterm and the final, students have to arrange for proctor. We'll talk about that and set that up. We're actually.
Is Jackie's course, does Jackie's course say that?
Yes.
I do want to go look at that one.
In fact,
Bi-Sci.
which one is
Bi-Sci.
hers?
Bi-Sci, yeah.
I like the way she says this here. Students are expected to take the final exam at the time and location scheduled by the registrar during final exam week unless prior alternative arrangement has been approved by the instructor. And what we will do, the Flex Committee, we will give you a module to put into your course with all the information that a student needs and all the forms that a student needs if they're going to get a proctor. World Campus has it all outlined, have a whole section for students on what they need to do to get a proctor. Because a lot of instructors don't want to give up that opportunity to have a monitored test. Now, do you want to have them get a proctor every week or for every daily quiz? Probably not, but for major stakes tests, you might want to have them proctored. So, try and classroom time, which is not required but recommended, will be used as a forum for the instructor to delve into the core concepts, overview, physics. So she's explaining, what can a student expect from your course in this flexed mode? Do you want me to come to class? No, you don't have to come to classes. We're really just going to review content. You decide how you're going to flex your course. Prerequisites, are there any prerequisites? And you would know that better than anyone. Definitely you want to list materials that are required. You want to list your textbook, any software requirements. Do you need them to have a clicker? Any other requirements. And then the disabilities accommodation stuff is standard. We'll just throw that in. It's the same for everybody. So that's what we're looking for. So it's really to cause you to think about, okay, I've got this course, how am I going to run this as my flex course? Okay? And if you aren't planning on doing a flex course, just pretend you were. Yes, Dan?
Dean, shouldn't there be a statement about the honor code? Particularly with an online course, because we have discussed
It should be in the syllabus.
That should be listed in your syllabus. We didn't want to make this overly heavy, because
Okay.
we wanted it to be kind of a general, we wanted to explain the flex part of the course. That's really what this page is about.
So this is for students, this is a public page, right?
This is going to be a public page, yes.
Exactly.
And it's for students who want to know,
An explanation.
this is a flex class. Do I have to be there for quizzes? Do I have to be there for the final exam? what's required of me as a student in this course? So that they don't sign up for the course, find out, oh yeah, you have to be there for the midterm, you have to be there for the final. And they say, well, I can't, I'm in Fallujah, something like that. So, anyway, that's the assignment for Getting Real. Does that make sense? I linked to the 4 principles. Principle number 1, learner choice. These students have the option of whether to come or not to come to your sessions. Equivalency, meaning that you will provide an equivalent, not duplicate, but equivalent learning experience, learning activity, so that they basically come out having achieved the same objectives. Reusability, you want to try and make your course so you can reuse content in future classes and not waste a lot of time each time you deliver the class. And you also, of course, want to take into account accessibility. All Penn State courses, and you're probably going to, you definitely will be hearing a lot more about accessibility, because by sometime in 2014, all Penn State courses, particularly the ones online, but they're really talking all Penn State courses need to be accessible. And so that means that there's going to be a lot of work involved. We don't know who's going to be doing that work.